If you're seeing this in just under 10 seconds, I'm going to make you unrecognizable. Your friends aren't going to be able to recognize you. Your mom not even going to be able to recognize you. Your sister, your brother, anybody that you know is not going to be able to recognize the being that you are going to become. And I'm saying that for the better. You're not going to become a different person. You're going to evolve. You're going to become somebody a lot of people in the world look up to, somebody who they look up and say, I want to be just like him when I grow up. I want to be just like her when I grow up. Oh, you see the people with the millions of dollars? I want to be just like them. You see the person that actually has something going for themselves? I want to be just like them. If you want people to look at you and say that they want to become you based off the amazing things that you're able to go ahead and achieve and do, then watch this video until the end. Diving straight into today's video, the first thing that you have to understand about going ahead and trying to shift your mind to go ahead and become a better person is that if you're not open to change, if you're not open to growth, I always say this because a lot of people say they're open to growth or that they have changed, but they truly haven't taken that big step, which is just opening their mind to trying different things. When I say trying different things, I mean, if you're actually hungry for growth, if you're actually hungry for change, or you just want to become a better person, or you want to uplift your family's life, or you want to uplift and just make a better life for yourself and your kids, or maybe you don't even have kids. Maybe you just want to go ahead and buy your mom a house one day. It could be just little small or big achievements and dreams. In order to be able to achieve those dreams, you have to be willing to take each and every opportunity that you see. You have to be willing to go ahead and say, I might start YouTube. I might go ahead and start making a clothing brand. I might be willing to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get me out of my situation. You cannot have such a strong pride to say, I will never work a 9-to-5. You can't have that pride to say, I won't take that opportunity that could build me up, or I won't take that opportunity just because a lot of people in this world think that having a 9-to-5 might be bad, or think that having a 9-to-5 is trash, or think that they should be up somewhere that they haven't even put in the work to be at. At the end of the day, everybody starts at the bottom. I started at the bottom in content creation from 1 subscriber. I started at the bottom from the clothing brand game, from having 0 sales, from not knowing what to do. I learned what to do. I learned how to go ahead and get more views on YouTube. I learned what kind of content people wanted me to make. I learned what kind of hoodies they like to see. At the end of the day, it's trial and error. If you don't ever try and go ahead and play the trial and error game, you will not get to where it is you're trying to go. So like I was saying before, take each and every opportunity that comes your way, because guess what? Each day is a blessing. I don't want to go ahead and say this in a morbid way, but you never know what could happen in each and every day. In 24 hours, something could happen to your legs. 24 hours, you never know. It's always that opportunity. It's always that hanging, clicking, like it's always a clock that's always ticking down and you don't even know about it. We all know, we can't see the clock ticking down, but we all know one day we're going to pass. So like I'm trying to tell you is to go ahead and get on your grind today, because guess what? You might not have tomorrow. You might not have the day after tomorrow. You might not even have the entire week. So as long as you go ahead and you do something to say, I was trying to go ahead and provide for my family. I was trying to chase my dreams. I was trying to go ahead and uplift us all. Or I was trying to go ahead and just become this grand figure. Then everybody's going to look at you like, okay, at least he tried chasing his dreams. He died chasing his dreams. Would you rather be the person who died not chasing their dreams, or the person who died chasing their dreams? At the end of the day, one person did something and the other person did nothing. So let's go ahead and let's chase our dreams. Let's grow together. Let's learn together. And come on, let's get to the next level. The next thing I want to really tell y'all is just that you have to have this sort of fourth quarter mentality. It's fourth quarter. Like I was saying before, each shot counts. The clock is going down. You have to make it work. So if you go ahead and you pick a play and say, I'm gonna work that 9-to-5, and then once I get done working that 9-to-5, I'm gonna go straight into the clothing brand game, or you can go straight into the YouTube game, whatever craft you want to do, or however it is you want to go ahead and you want to uplift yourself, you gotta go all in on it. When I say go all in, I say, okay, you could work your 9-to-5 to stack your bread. You stack your bread and you go ahead and you get whatever the tools that you need. Once you get the tools that you need and you quit your job, you have to hit the ground running. You gotta hit the ground running. You can't say, okay, now that I got all the tools right here and just do nothing. You have to keep that hunger in you. You have to understand that when you have that hunger, it's a different type of feeling. It's a different type of ore that you put out. You hear everybody on YouTube or everybody on TikTok say ore, oh, he has so much ore, or he has so much this. The way that they use it and the way that I'm using it is the exact same way. Or when people look at you, they see you walk different. They see you talk different. They come around you just because being around you is fun. Just because being around you, it fills them with knowledge. They either come around you because you're such a smart person, or they come around you because you're a cool, chill guy. At the end of the day, that's aura. That's the type of aura I'm telling you that you can have if you go ahead and get on your grind. You see, in today's video, I want to focus on you going ahead and getting on your grind, having that fourth quarter mentality, you understanding that every single shot that you put up counts. They might not all go in. Like I said before, it's trial and error. Shoot, if you make 5 out of 10, that's good with me. Because guess what? Every shot that you miss is going to help you go ahead and correct to make a better shot. If I go ahead and shoot like this and I miss, I got to go ahead and I got to fix it. Maybe it's my legs that's making me shoot weird, or maybe I don't have enough power in my arms. At the end of the day, it's trial and error for you to go ahead and figure out how it is to make your shot go in, to make your craft work. So no time in this world is to be wasted. The time that you wake up, from the moment that you wake up, you need to be thinking about your next play. I'm sorry, you can go ahead and you can eat your breakfast, you can watch your little show, but you gotta go ahead, you gotta think about your next play. You gotta think about your next move. Because I'm telling you, if it's a spot, say it's 3 guys applying for the position, the one guy who always applies for their position every time, he thinks about it every time he wakes up, is the guy that's gonna get it. The guy that becomes obsessed with the journey of going ahead and becoming stronger, or becomes obsessed with the journey of going ahead and buying his mama house, or becomes obsessed with the journey of having his clothing brand take off, or becomes obsessed with the journey of seeing his craft go ahead and do millions of figures of numbers, or go ahead and just see his craft build generational wealth for him. The person who goes ahead and says, I'm obsessed with this. I don't want this to be taken away from me, and I won't let you take it away from me. The person who tries the hardest is going to be the person who gets that job. The person who tries the hardest is going to be the person who becomes that millionaire. I'm sorry, but you're always going to experience adversity in your life. Not everything's going to go your way. So you have to be mature and understand that not everything's going to go your way. Sometimes you're going to fall. Sometimes it's going to be things out of your control that's going to set you back. But you have to understand that you can only control what you can control. You can only control what's in arm's reach, or you can only control what you know you have control over. Don't go ahead and say, okay, that girl, I want to go ahead and control her because she's messing with my feelings, or just throwing my craft off. No, if that girl is going ahead and messing with your feelings, or doing something that has you constantly thinking about her, is she cheating? Is she doing this? Or is she doing that? Or is that man doing the same thing to you, woman? Go ahead and get rid of them, because guess what? It's always going to be better for you to find a partner who you don't have to worry about. So if you're worrying about that partner constantly, cut that partner off. I know it's not going to be as easy as I'm sounding right now. It's not going to be as easy as I'm saying to do it right now. But trust me, it's better for you. I've done it before. Cut that partner off and went ahead and just grind it. When you grind, your person comes to you. Your person who already has their own grind, their own stuff working out. The best thing in the world is to find a woman who doesn't already need you, or a man who doesn't already need you, because they don't need you for your money. They don't need you for your time. They make their own money. They make their own time. They figure out how to get it themselves. Those are the grinders. The grinders need to be grouped up together. Nobody in this world wants to date a lazy person. Nobody in this world wants to be a lazy person. So stop sacrificing your time. Stop sacrificing your energy. Stop sacrificing your vibe for that person who is not doing enough for you, and go ahead and search for better. Like I was saying before, take each and every opportunity for change. If you're sick and tired of being who it is you are now, and you want to evolve, instead of going ahead and changing yourself, you want to evolve and become somebody new, then go ahead and just, like I said before, it's trial and error. Put new things together. Understand who it is you want to go ahead and become that person. If you want to go ahead and become that boss, then become that boss. If you want to go ahead and get that job, go ahead and figure out ways for you to go ahead and get that job. How can you attack the position differently from everybody else? That's how you need to be thinking. You got to think out the box. If you're thinking like everybody else, you only going to end up where everybody else ends up at. If I'm walking down the same path as bro, and bro ends up inside of a jail cell for 10 years, then we're going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to be in the same exact road as him. We're going to have a cell right next to each other. But guess what? It could be different things. Maybe I did something else along my path that got me a whole bunch of money that's taking care of my kids. I'm in a cell. My kids are still getting taken care of, but bro's kids is not. You know, this whole world is based off the choices that you make. So with your 24 hours, I want you to make the best choices you can. That's all I'm going to ask from you. Make the best choices you can, and go ahead and become somebody that's different from everybody else. Have this sort of mentality that's black sheep. I call it the black sheep mentality, because in my family, I see that I'm different from everybody else. So I'll go ahead and say, I'm the black sheep. I'm the one who's gonna go ahead and do something different from everybody else. I'm not gonna listen to everybody else based off on my dreams, based off on what it is I wanna go ahead and become. I'm gonna become the person that I feel like I'm better off being. I'm gonna do the things that I feel like I'm better off doing. And that's how you should feel too, because guess what? This life is yours to live. You might have been given this life by your parents, but at the end of the day, this life is yours to live. This life is yours to do whatever it is you wish to do with it. If you want to become a boss, become a boss. You want to run your own store, run your own store. At the end of the day, you have to try. Trial and error, like I was saying before. And get on your grind. Get on your grind, gang. Stop sacrificing for everybody else. Stop trying to make everybody else happy. Make yourself happy. And take each and every opportunity that you can. Also, if you was wondering where this hoodie is from that link inside my comments. It's called Defy the Odds. Go against your odds. All right, it's been 10 minutes, a little bit over 10 minutes. If you want more time, catch me inside of a stream. If you want more time, go ahead and drop something down below in the comments. I'll reply to each and every comment. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe for me. And normally I summarize the video, but I was only given 10 seconds. So, I'm out.
To make the unknown known.
Start trying to have people look into your life. Start trying to have people look into what music you make. Start trying to have people look into what clothing you making. Start trying to have people look into that new designer designer brand that you just had come out. Like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to us being those people who whatever happened to us having dreams, man?